Who is going to get their first tree? Truck a little bit closer as well. Oh, but we've had a terrible accident here.
Got a loader on its side.
Look at that, a bit of teamwork there. Do here, Args. Do they go for the smaller trees for volume, or do they go and find another big tree a little bit further away?
GTR God is God. He's rolled his truck. No, he hasn't. Oh, that was close. He clipped a stump on the way out. He was at 40 degrees to horizontal. Alright, hello, good morning everyone. You won't hear the FSG yet because we're in Discord and push to talk, but this is the only screen I've got set up at the moment to do a little welcome along. But nice to have you all here. Great to be live with Kermit on the Giants Software Community Corner and showing off the logging link to them. So we will get into things very, very soon. Just welcome Dave from G-Portal. Nice to have you here, buddy. Thank you very much for joining the channel, becoming a member. Awesome to have you there. We're just like I said, just waiting for Kermit to take the lead on everything and welcome us into the stream. But nice to have you all here. Waylon, Isaac, great to see you. Scooter's there. FSG's cleaning his voice. He can't be on push to talk. What else have we got? Lambert, how you doing? Charlie boy, Cape Cod driver, nice to have you. Dirks, Chuckles, Chinooks tuning in from work and listening. Nice to see you, buddy. Mark, welcome along. How are you all doing? Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the chat and talk
everyone.
to you guys too
Moment
much.
Of truth.
There we are.
And can you hear me? I have to put Args up as well. I just realised that I haven't got a single screen, so you'll always get a nice picture of Args as well at the same time as me. How is everybody doing?
He's not on push to talk.
Give me a sign, people. Give me a sign.
He's working through Kermit's stream without his push to talk on or muted.
We are here for the first official look at the logging league.
So listen to what FSG has to say. Here we go.
Sponsored by THRUSTMASTER.
This is how a true professional does it.
Thank you to Dave, who's in chat as well, from G-Portal for sponsoring the servers as well. Big shout out to you, mate. Much appreciated. We are super, super excited about. Honestly, it's been a whirlwind the last couple of weeks, getting things set up. Some brilliant support from THRUSTMASTER. Tim THRUSTMASTER, thank you very much
to what he says to say.
You've done so far.
I don't get to catch his streams when we're streaming, Mark.
Give out some really cool prizes and really go for it with the league this year. More to come on that in the next week or so. Tonight is just about having a little bit of a play, chatting to Kermit from Giants, who's going to have a chat with us about a few things, and then yeah, we'll jump into a few games. We've got a few of the guys that signed up for Logging League already on the teams. I think Kermit's going to play as well, and we'll take things from there. I've also got to give a big shout out to Farmer Hamish, who is our secret
Agreed.
weapon. He's been working tirelessly
Thank
in
you,
the
Farmer
background.
Hamish.
He's responsible for setting up the courses, the server. He's the brains behind it, and got to give him a massive shout out. So if you see him in chat, give him a virtual high five, because he definitely earns one. So, without further ado, let me see if Args is ready for a chat, and Kermit. But great to have you all here. If I don't interact as much with chat as usual, I apologise. It's going to be pretty full on this.
This is educational. This is educational when you're trying to stream with other people. Make sure you've got your audio set up correctly.
So
hey,
yeah,
Mr. Goham, how are you?
Rack up my mic and see what happens.
Good to see you.
I think actually both boys are still on.
The penny drops.
Both boys are still chatting. They're doing their intros, so they're not ready for me yet. I've peaked too soon.
This is gold. This is comedy gold, everyone. I'm doing well, Chuckles.
2 for 1.
Nice to
Saran,
see you.
it could be 3 for 1. If you want to watch Lazy Goat, actually, I can't pin this, but maybe Farmer Ed can do it. Lazy Goat, you can watch all 3 streams as well.
We've got that pinned on the top of ours, so if everyone wants to watch that way, which Nick Stegman's talked about, watching all 3 of you at once is awesome. Comedy at its finest.
That's a good Scottish phrase from Driz there. On your cell, big man.
All right, guys, are you ready?
I am good to go, Kermit. We've just enjoyed listening to
Ready,
FSG for the last 2 minutes because he didn't have his push to talk on.
That's okay. Everybody in chat, let us know how the audio levels are, because yeah, like I told these guys, it never fails that you set them before, but then it always ends up changing. So feel free to let us know how that's all going. All right, FSG, Argsy, where are you guys on the map right now?
Hey, Kermit. We're in the start point.
We're up at the starter farm. Not that the starter farm's there because we did this in new farm. No, not new farmer mode, but anyhow, up on the bridge overlooking the town.
Okay. Is this you two over here, like hanging out? Yeah, all right. I'll be over there in just a minute.
Well, I mean, you've got to run, so if it's easier for us to come down to you, we'll come down to you.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I just spawned at the Rural Farm South, like west of you guys. There's some equipment here that I'm running towards. Sound is good. Perfect.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
He's at the first site.
I'm where like most of the other guys are. See
right,
Hamish
yes.
and there we go.
Brilliant. So here
What
we
is
are.
this making me run at normal speed over here?
Well, the beauty of the Farm Sim League is it's Farm Sim League, the logging league. That's a faux pas. Beauty of the logging league is it's crossplay. So we've got to make sure everything's for console players as well.
That's awesome. So yeah, you guys have created this. What was it about like a month ago or so that you did like kind of the initial testing of it?
Yeah.
Well, it spawned, didn't it, Args, from we were playing Silverrun just after it came out, and we just at the end of a stream, we did a joint stream on it, and we just said, should we just have a race? And it was so much fun that we kind of then had a chat in Discord, and we're like, this could be quite good fun if you turned it into a competition. And it kind of went from there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. We were on a multiplayer server, so FSG and I had a 1v1 battle first, and then there was sort of 6 others, and we got through that, and we thought, well, let's try it with a player in each bit of equipment doing a different task, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We sort of commentated that, and it grew legs from there.
Yeah,
that's cool. So yeah, I love it. Like I saw the trailer and reached out to you guys basically, and like, hey, let's. I want to try my own hand at this. I know that it's going to be an interesting time for me. I'm probably going to have lots of good clippable moments where I make a fool of myself. But yeah, really looking forward to it. I have to admit that like I've not done as much forestry on Silverrun as I would like to, or since it came out. So you guys are way more experts than I am. That's for sure.
I've seen you on Farm Sim League, Kermit. I know you're like a secret weapon.
Yeah, a secret weapon in that I join your team and destroy it from within, like a ticking time bomb.
Like that,
yeah.
So do you guys want to show me kind of a general overview of like what to expect, like what the course looks like, what the competitions are looking like?
Yeah, well, there's 3 separate courses, so you don't play the same course over and over. So this is one of them, which is one of the more challenging ones because it's a very steep slope ahead of you.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a decision-making process, really. We kind of leave it up to the teams to work out the best way to play it. But you've got if you see where Hamish is there, we've got a fence separating 2 sides of the hill, and it's whether or not you run along the bottom or you go straight up the hill, and where the best trees are, and how you can maximize the way you fill your container.
Okay, cool. Cool. That's really nice. And you guys already have like a decent amount of players. Like we're gonna have what? How many people are in here right now? We've got enough to.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And you guys are just gonna be doing your commentary thing, huh? And
We are. We need the practice.
okay. Okay. Well, oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think that it seems like it's something that can be really exciting, and I'm really always looking out for people within the community doing creative things like this. So it's really cool to see that you guys have created this, and hopefully now you've got like some official backing as well. That you've signed some deals, and so it's going to hopefully pick up some momentum for you all, and will be pretty interesting. And that's kind of the whole point of this new series of streams that I'm doing with the community multiplayer. I want to show off unique things that people are doing on their multiplayer servers with their communities, and this is kind of a natural first fit for the first episode because you guys have created something rather unique, specifically with our like latest bit of DLC. The Platinum expansion and Silverrun Forest. So, what did you get? Did you guys do any landscaping to the map? I know you've put like these fences in, but like, how much else have you modified the map, or is it kind of just as is?
Not masses. I mean, big shout out to Farmer Hamish, who's very busy in both Argsy and my communities. He's done a lot of the groundwork here. So this area that you're standing on here has been leveled and landscaped to give us a little bit of an arena and a starting point. But in principle, the other side is other than the fence going up there is base game. Yeah, there's no changes to that. We just needed a bit of space to operate to get vehicles in and out at the start. So yeah, but he's done a wonderful job. He's set up all the courses. He's designed the courses. In fact, it might be worth going down to one of the other courses, the one down in Field 2.
Okay.
Because that's actually quite special, actually, what he's done there. I'll let Args, you can talk through that one.
Okay. Oh. Hey guys, give me just a second. Of course, like technical difficulties never fail, and for some reason, my camera has just turned itself off. So give me one moment.
That's right, yeah, and the improvements to the physics for the logs as well. I think just overall, it just made it a more enjoyable experience, didn't it? It really is, yeah, fantastic. Hang on a second, I was going to switch to my... advocate of the T16000s. So I had a pair already, but they really came into their own when the Platinum Edition came out and the logging. It's been a revelation. You're the same, aren't you? You've got a set.
Yeah, I love them.
We maybe used them intermittently beforehand, but I've got them fully set up now, and it's actually made me use them a lot more for regular gameplay as well. Front loaders and things like that on the farm. So it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, the mining and everything I've done on Elk Mountain, that's a lot of fun when you've got them set up properly and running an excavator and doing all that. It really is quite enjoyable, and you can sit there forever. I just need to apologise to my stream because I didn't have my microphone set up in this scene, so I've been sitting here talking and I've been watching my lips move and can't hear anything. That's sort of too.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think my camera should be good now. I have no clue what happened there, but that's the fun of streaming on your own. You guys know how it is. You're the host, you're the producer, you're the cameraman,
Yep.
you're the audio guy.
Yep.
So luckily,
It's a long-running joke in my streams that I never get the audio right.
yeah. All right, so yeah, now with that distraction, I retained nothing that you guys said about the chorus, but that's okay.
You'll figure it out. You'll
what
figure
it
it out.
is.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Should we get into it? Should we get some teams sorted out and just get into
I think
it?
I think we should.
I wonder if we get our guys lined up. We have got a couple of extra guys for just for backup if somebody lost connection or anything like that, and we'll maybe rotate them out through the different rounds. But
Okay.
if I think we'll start. We're going to keep this one, aren't we? We'll do this one second. I think.
Second, yeah, we'll go back up to where
Alright.
we were and go and do that one first.
Yeah, we'll go back to the start point.
That suits.
Okay.
Let's just jump back up here.
Right.
Jump into a vehicle.
There we are.
That's the easiest way.
So we need to set up some teams, and I know Kermit, FSG and I, the FSG and I captains, I suppose. We're gonna pick a team and champion their cause. When it's the logging league, we'll stay much more impartial. But I think, well, I think today we might try and pick a side and support them rather than the others. But
That'll be interesting.
yeah,
I have a little, like, I asked you guys. I kept this secret, and I wanted to kind of surprise you guys. So yeah, I know if you guys are going to be team captains, this will be interesting because this is just for fun, right? And I look forward to see it, like watching back your guys' streams and seeing the trash talk that you guys have. Because like you said, normally you'll be impartial, but today you're going to be fighting each other for the bragging rights.
absolutely.
So yeah, if I had to pick a team, I want to start off by like saying that Argsy, you're awesome, man. And it's really great to watch
know
your
where this is
content on YouTube. Love the content you're doing. But you've never given me a hat, so I'm team Farm Sim guy. And there it is.
Library wins every time.
Goodness.
So yeah, I'm team FSG. I hate to break it to you.
I'll tell you what.
And I've put the hat on.
You come to PAX Australia later in the year, and I'll give you a hat.
There you go.
Or maybe FarmCon.
Maybe you guys aren't.
FarmCon
I felt like this is maybe foreign to both of you guys, not being from the U.S., but like our collegiate athletes, whenever they're in high school and they have signing day and they're like the biggest athletes, right, the best recruits, they line up like 3 or 4 hats from potential schools they're going to, and that's how they reveal, all right, I'm going to this school. They put the hat on. So I just felt like I had my college recruit moment.
Oh, there you go. Well, out of
putting on the FSG hat.
out of protest, I'm getting out of my Giants t-shirt and going to wear a bright orange one instead.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Oh wow,
that's a statement. That's a statement right there.
Yeah. So
Okay.
throw some shade. Throw some shade.
Okay, so if I've got the first player in Kermit, I'll let Args choose his next.
Oh, you're going to let me
player.
choose the next one. Well, look, I'm going to have to go with Kigarino. I'm going to bring Kigarino into the Argsy team.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on your team, FSG, but I'm not sure that's really what you wanted as your first choice.
Yeah.
You
Like
had
I
a forced first
welcome,
choice.
I have some video of you at FarmCon playing in FSL, and you were the crowd favourite. There was a lot of cheering for you.
Yeah, well, I do try to please the fans. I don't try to win the game. I try to entertain people at home.
Yeah. Do you know the reason you did it this way is because you didn't want to be the last one picked? Because no one wants to be the last one picked in a team.
Well, lucky enough, we've got two guys who will rotate in for the next game.
True.
Who will sit out this one? So we're going to make sure everybody has a go. But I'm going to go just because he has gone for the maximum health and safety. I'm going to go with Chef Splash.
Oh yeah, he is looking ready for the job over there for sure.
That's funny you say that because I was going to pick gaming with James for exactly the same reason. He's got the high vis, the helmet, and everything like that on. So need them in the forest with a chainsaw.
Excellent. Over here, boys.
We're assuming they're listening. See, we're assuming these guys are watching the stream and listening. Maybe we're just catching them out that they're not actually watching.
Standing randomly.
All right.
This is where Super Hamish comes in the background because he'll be shouting at them in Discord.
There we go.
There we go. And we will go. Well, Args, your next picks.
No, I've got mine. I've got James. You were next, weren't you? You were next.
Where's Chef?
Chef, he must have been getting changed.
Over here, Chef.
He's changed. He's gone for the high vis rather than the jacket.
There we go.
I like it.
Right.
We always laugh, Kermit, when someone gets changed. You know, when you're in a multiplayer server and they go to change their outfit and they just completely disappear out of the game.
Right. Yeah. They go to that magical wardrobe in the sky.
Right. This is. I'm going to do a 360 in the first name I see. Okay, Real Juan, you're coming with me. Come to the winning side.
That's right. I would have picked Sam if I had a choice out of those two. Sam.
He's one.
No, he doesn't want to be on your team.
Look at that! Look at that! He's making a statement.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know the voices.
Samu, come and join.
He's
squad. Oh no,
we were good.
There we go. All right.
Good fun.
Right. Well then, in that case.
So the way we start these off is Farmer Hamish will do a countdown in chat. He'll do a ready set go with the text chat, so it's all the same for everyone. So gentlemen, choose your weapon, choose your piece of equipment. Remember, the truck driver needs to head down and start in the truck down at the sawmill on the other side of the map.
Okay.
Kermit's not. So all the guys. So you should know as well, Kermit. We have set up a Logging League Discord server. So there's voice chats in there, so each of the teams can join a voice chat, so they can be talking to each other the whole time. You're at slight disadvantage, which I hadn't realised when you decided to pick me. You wouldn't be able to speak to the rest of your teammates, but
right, that's okay. Yeah, that is going to be interesting. I mean, maybe we should have planned that, and I could have joined them during this bit, but whatever you think's best. Give me the easiest job. So I'm doing one of these
truck. Or you could drive the truck. That's the other option.
Yeah, I'll drive the truck. How about that?
Which you need to go and get from the
sawmill down near Field 1.
No, right up the top.
North Sawmill.
North Sawmill. In the container warehouse.
Oh, okay. One of these trucks.
So you need to find there's a trailer and there's a container up there. You'll need to get connected.
So you've got to load your container on and bring it down,
and then figure out the quickest, most efficient route and safest route to get to the site.
Okay.
There you go. So, guys, if you've got the Lazy Goat link, which is showing all 3 streams at the same time, you'll be able to watch as Kermit winds his way back down the map to us.
Are we? So we're the blue team, I'm guessing.
Green
I'm in a blue truck.
Surely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, with you as the...
There's blue and red, so...
So, okay, there's a container that we need to load as well, and is that down here in the same area?
Yes. It is. It's behind the... so let me just jump up and show the guys on my stream as well. So there are 2 large wheel loaders there with forks. There are 2 yellow containers balanced on top of...
I see those,
2
yeah, okay.
And the 2 trucks are sitting in the wood chips.
Yeah, Coom's in the truck. Yeah,
I'm in the truck. Okay. So basically, when we start, our goal is to get this container loaded onto here, and then get it up to where our teammates are going to be, which is more like, or down rather, to them.
Exactly.
Like in the middle-ish part of the map, close to the starting area.
That's it.
Yep. Okay. Exactly that. Exactly. I may stay up here, Args, and watch these guys, and you can record what's happening.
All right. Sounds good.
So
we're in start of Farmer Hamish's.
Yeah. There we go.
I can already see that, like, I just want to, like, immediately try to cut off Kegarino and cause chaos from the start over here.
There is strict rules against blocking other teams.
Oh, see, I'm
Hamish
already
is-
trying to
Ham-
break the rules.
Yeah.
Hamish is the referee, so you will be docked
Oh, no.
points.
Okay. All right. Can Hendrik, do you have the Lazy Goat link? If you could drop that into YouTube, and anyone on Twitch as well, if you guys can drop that. I can actually do it real quick before we start. Read the rules. Yeah, that would have been a good thing
It would've been.
to do, but yeah, no. Thank you, Hendrik. I've went ahead and put it in on
Yeah,
Twitch.
I'm glad we took loads of time pulling that document together.
Yeah.
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 They didn't send me the rules. They didn't tell me anything about this.
It was always going to be more fun that way. All right, we're all good to go. Farmer Hamish, it's in your hands, mate. There's a countdown.
Yes, do the honours, Hamish.
We'll see if we have to wait for our streams to catch up. Your guys are actually already sitting in equipment and they're ready to go. My team's just standing around. I don't know what they're doing. Must be, what is it? Is it union sanctioned tea break time?
Yeah. They want to go over their
Factored in.
hours, do they?
Yeah. Discussing their reimbursements for this.
Yeah, here. So Matza is in chat right now, and he was one of souls brave enough to invite me to be on Team Astragon at that show match at FarmCon that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they could have been world champions if it wasn't for you, Kermit.
All right, let's go, Hamish. He's trying to get them to do a Le Mans start. So that's how we started it the first time. We were standing we were standing at the gas station down by the shop, and we had to run to the equipment just to keep it a little bit different. But I think we're good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, the excitement and tension is building for the first exhibition match for the Logging League for 2023. FSG's team on one side, Argsy's on the other. We've got Kermit from Giant Software throwing a spanner in the works. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Before we start, I see some people asking about this, and I want to say, yeah, these guys have created it, and I am so happy to show it off. But I want to make it clear that Giants are not officially involved with it. So we're showing it off for them because we support our partners, and I love when people get creative and do awesome things like this. So that's why I'm joining them on the stream today. But this is Argsy and FSG's creation and their thing. So be sure to follow their channels on YouTube if you want to watch how the Logging League is going to evolve over the coming months as they get started with it properly. Yeah. And this is not a proper competition because no one wants me to be involved in a proper competition.
Fair enough.
Right, Hamish has just put into the chat, ready. So we are...
ready.
I believe ready.
Okay, give me a second because my camera has failed again, and I think I'm just going to like hide it for the time being and just go with no camera because I don't know what the heck the deal is today. So, there we go. All right, now I'm ready. When you
I reckon you're doing that on purpose.
Excellent.
So people don't see how
right?
to see Kermit's concentration face. People have called me that when I'm loading bales or something like that. You sort of get this concentration look on your face where you're focused so intently on what you're doing, you forget about the fact there's a camera facing you.
Yeah.
It's actually a shame that the camera is messing up. I don't know why it is. It keeps shutting itself off and shouldn't be. So we'll figure that out later. I'm good, Hamish. I said that like he could hear me, but yes.
We can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Good to go. All right, we're in the starters' hands. One thing just to say for your chat as well, Kermit, is this is open to anyone to join. So we'll have some links in Discord and all those kind of things.
Okay.
In the future, so if anyone's interested in participating, they are more than welcome to. But we are off and moving, and FSG, you'll be pleased to know that you guys certainly are the fitter of the two players. They were into their equipment and are already lining up their first trees. I hope we've got permission set, Hamish, so that everyone can cut trees. But you are underway and lining up the first cut. There we go. We've got our first tree going timber. And
Excellent. Well, we had a little bit of an issue here. Kegarino got a little bit stuck
on
a mound of earth as he came out of the of the starting area, so he's a little bit behind. Kermit's slightly ahead, just about to pick up his container.
Oh, there we go. Now, I hope the guys are making sure they're cutting to the correct lengths, because there is penalties for loading the incorrect wood, and that's based on the income you earn at the end. So you could win, you could have the fullest container and get there first, but if your income is too low compared to the team that comes second, you could actually end up losing. So
Kermit
the aim
has
is...
got his container.
Well, that's good.
Kegarino's about to head up and pick his up as well.
All right. We can afford a little bit of delay with the loading, but the truck's getting here. But we're sort of starting to get our first logs. Oh.
So interestingly, Kermit is putting his container on with the doors towards the front, which could cause some issues for loading.
Yeah, that is.
That was at the oh no moment.
Yeah, that is the first not paying attention moment. Glad I could hear the commentators.
That has allowed Kegarino to catch right back up. In fact, I think he might have taken the lead now.
Oh, very good.
Shame.
Well, we're seeing
indeed.
We're seeing some fantastic sorting of logs down this end, with Sam not worrying about keeping the last little bit of the tree. He's throwing that away, and we're getting some good stacks down here already.
First TikTok highlight, indeed.
Okay, Kegarino is locked on and good to go. I think he's just slightly ahead of Kermit. Yes, Keg is away, and Kermit is following literally right behind him.
So we're not getting a situation where anyone is going a different route. They're all going the same way.
I'm actually okay with being behind him, and I'm hoping that he knows the best route.
I see. Tactics.
Some tactics here, yeah.
As I catch the train tracks and jackknife.
So we're seeing
from the jaws of victory, Kermit's a stealing defeat.
Price of a hat.
Oh, Keg has just hit a car, actually. So not all going smoothly for Kegarino either.
Just while we're talking about Kegs hitting a car, I'd just like to give him a shout out, because Kegs has a disability and he is actually playing, largely controlling all the equipment with his mouth. He has a blow controller where he can puff air into the controller, and that's what controls most of the things. So he does have a YouTube channel, so if you're interested in seeing how that all works, go and check him out at some stage, because it's literally amazing. And it's a good shout for Farm Sim being able to configure a controller like that and allowing that sort of accessibility. Certainly a big
That's really cool. You guys were telling me of his story before, and I think that's really accessibility in gaming is something that is a pretty big topic. I know that like Microsoft has created an accessible controller, for example, and different things like that. So it's really cool, especially like a game like Farm Sim, which as you can see, I'm playing with a controller and I'm not that great at it, and Kegarino's way ahead of me, so quite impressed with how well he's doing. And yeah, maybe that's to consider in the future. Love stories like that, though. I was laughing at my chat because they said, where did Kermit get his license from? Someone said 7-Eleven, and someone else said no, Amazon.
Cereal box.
Yeah, cereal box license. So this is not an official esports league. Those asking, by the way.
Yet we're going to turn it into an official thing. Well, maybe not with Giants. That's up to them. But it's the official THRUSTMASTER logging league, though.
It is. It is.
Yeah, congrats on that, guys.
We were very close.
Here come our trucks.
Oh, where are they? We were very close to losing one of the excavators there.
Kermit has just taken the lead. Keg clipped a tree, and Kermit has just snuck ahead of him as he goes across the bridge.
Keg did all the work to get me here, though, to be fair, and then I took the lead at the last minute. So shout out to my opponent.
Here's the interesting thing. You've got to get past the other team to get there, so I wonder if there might be some blocking and delay tactics. No, Sam's been collegial, although you've taken one of our logs out there, Kermit. I'm not sure if that's allowed.
I saw that there.
Hey? It was in the road, there's nothing I can do about it.
Based
on in the road.
Based on the description of your driving, I'm not surprised. So now the fun starts for the loading drivers. They've got to start getting these logs picked up and put in.
That's right. Well, we're starting better. Kegarino started better by opening the back doors of his container for his teammates, which is...
here he
comes.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Gaming with James was onto it. He was standing at the back of the truck as Keeks pulled in, and he was there opening it before he jumped back in his loader. So,
Brilliant.
All right, so now what should someone like me be doing?
Staying out of the way. Stay out of the way, Kermit.
Stay out of the way. I can do that with the best of them, I tell you.
So if you were communicating with your loader, you
honestly
might be backing up.
Right. I would be a pro at staying out of people's way in the logging league. I can tell you that much. If you ever need someone to do that, I'm your man.
I'm not going to give you any tips, but my team's got it pretty set where Gaming with James is parking behind the truck and Keeks is backing up to the loader rather than trying to leave the loader to do it. So.
Right.
Tactically, that is something that the teams did in the first stream, which was, when we saw how people were thinking about how to solve the problem and speed things up, it was quite impressive. Kind of reminded me of the river jump in FSL with the
those are always fun to see.
Yeah. Particularly when they go wrong.
Yes, 100%.
And it's interesting. There's a few ways of doing this, isn't there? You could strip and pile a lot of trees up, or you can go and collect them from up the hill. And certainly, my team started with a big pile of stuff down at the bottom, and there's a lot now left up the side of the hill.
It's gonna make
you guys will appreciate this. DJ Goham's in chat, and he said, "Tactics, nah, fam, speed and power."
DJ Jeremy Clarkson, as we call him now. Yeah.
So we're certainly, I think the red team has over half a container over this side.
Yeah, these logs on this hillside, I am watching Splash try to pick these up, and this is no easy task. That's for sure.
It's not. No.
Trying to pick them up at this kind of an incline with that wheel loader.
Yeah, I think the tactic certainly is to try and bring down the logs as much as we can and bring a tree down and cut it down here. Right. Interesting to see the different tactics.
Yeah. Good. It is, but definitely I would say a handsome lead at the moment from the red team, from Argsy's team. And my team trailing a little bit behind.
We did see some...
We're saving the best for last, that's all.
Kermit wants the glory of a third round comeback.
Yeah.
We did see though last time there was issues with trucks getting stuck on bridges and trees and all sorts of things jackknifing.
That's right, it can turn.
Yeah. Particularly once you've got the weight of the container, it does track behaviour of physics.
There's quite an ample load here from Chef though. This could change things up quite a little bit. And get into position, and they stay within the grab.
I can
nice
sense.
To see the update the other day has fixed the issues with the grabs as well.
That's right.
Great.
That's right. It was actually well timed throwing out the update just before we did this, Kermit.
Sure. Yeah, that wasn't planned at all. Happy accident.
There was a few nervous moments about getting it downloaded and making sure I was all up to date beforehand, but no issues.
A couple of these logs are really being a pain at the moment and not wanting to go in.
So here's an interesting thing. Red team, Kegarina put his container right at the back of the low loader.
Yeah, I put mine too far up.
Oh,
yeah.
Just about losing the trailer, but not quite.
Yeah, that was smart to put it on the back like that.
Chef nearly flipped the
Did he extend his as well?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Keeks has been practicing secretly. He's been.
Although he is stuck on a log at the moment. The tractor unit is stuck on a log. Well, not stuck, but it may slow him down when he tries to pull away.
No, he's right. He's cleared it.
Chef is struggling with his angles a little bit here to get into.
There we go. There they went.
There we go. We're good.
So we're getting pretty close.
Very big logs here as well. This would fill a lot of space in the.
We're getting pretty close. Pretty close to full over here on the red team. But I think, like you say, FSG, there's enough logs there that could catch up pretty quickly with those.
Yeah. Gaming with James seems to just be working like a metronome here. He's just picking up and loading up one after the other. It's impressive to watch.
Metronome, that's an interesting turn of phrase. FSG has a thesaurus sitting next to his desk, and he was always looking for clever use of the English thing.
See, I don't know if putting the low loader down is helping. I don't think it is.
Interestingly enough, with the high lift Volvo, which we're not using here, but the ability to turn the grapple 90 degrees did help. Because you could basically drive into the back of the container with the logs going that way.
There we go. There's a little bit of a solution here, actually. Yeah, if you lift your arm up slightly and let Kermit reverse, Chef, you should get those in.
Grabbed a couple that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely at a disadvantage with me not being in voice chat with them.
You're stuck on the fence, Kermit.
Am I?
On the left
I
side.
am now, yeah.
Kermit's sitting on the fence. But actually, we've made a bit of a comeback, actually. Although, to be fair, there's another tree has just been deposited by Samu here. I think this is going to fill your container, Args, and we have got a little bit more to go.
I think so, the way it looks at the moment.
If Chef could grab these here, if he can get all of these in one go, he could be in a good position.
James is just approaching the rear of the container there, keep going forward so he can back up with the last of these logs. I think we're going to see it, take a few of them. The container must be... Oh, it's so close.
Oh, I went too far. It's kind of tough to like try to get him from both the loader and the harvester at the same time with different angles for both.
The doors are closed on the red
8%.
container. They are off. Keggs is making his move down the road. They're moving. I'm going to leave you there, FSG. We're going to follow Keggs on the way down and see how he gets on. If there's any chance for Kermit to catch up.
No worries.
We'll see. Yeah, my placement of the container wasn't the best in comparison.
Put it down as a learning experience.
I hope there's future players here making notes. And,
don't do what I do.
Building list of tactics.
Yeah. Best way to get good at the logging league, don't watch my gameplay. or watch my gameplay and do the exact opposite.
Right, I think we are very close though here.
Oh, we've got a jackknife. Keggs has jackknifed the truck. He's having to back up and untie himself. Here we go.
So now once this is full, where do I go?
Back to the sell point.
You've got to take it back to the container unload point, yeah.
The same spot where I loaded it.
Yeah, that's
right.
Okay.
That's right. We are close here.
Are you full?
Get reversing, Kermit.
I know.
Get reversing. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
We just about had some issues with the traffic, but Keggs negotiated that. He's on the main road and heading north to the sell point.
We're at 93% full. We are so close.
Literally one more log you need in there. 93, Chef. One more log and you are good to go.
Just as we're driving and following Keggs along the road here, I just want to remind everyone that he's using mouth to steer that truck.
Amazing.
I can't even keep up with him. He's going too fast for me. I'm going to have to cab up to the sell point.
Alright, these two logs, Chef, if you can get these in, I think...
Oh, too soon.
Go, 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 go. Kermit.
Right.
Oh, no.
There
we go. There we go.
Go, go, go. Get out of here, Kermit.
Do I need to back up or just go straight?
It's whatever you think is the best route.
Well, I don't think this is the best, but I'll make it work from here.
Keggs is just pulling. Oh, he's got caught on the train crossing. We're just pulling into the.
You want to go right, then left, then
right?
left.
You think? Okay. I was trying to avoid this crazy.
Okay, no, go. No, actually, go. Yeah, go left, and do
and then get like to the main road. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We're just pulling into the sell point.
I wasn't worried about anything else.
What's happened? Keggs' container's just paused in the middle of the air. It's unloaded itself. What's happened to it? This could give you guys a chance because the container just disconnected from the truck and he's driven off without it.
Oh, did he not strap it down? He didn't strap it down.
I'm not sure what's happened.
What the heck?
Oh.
What was that magic? Just a random jackknife. It did not like what I was doing.
I think we're getting some server lag here or something like that. Because Gaming with James is just driven through the middle of our container. Like it doesn't exist.
Okay. Yeah, my ping looks good actually.
Yeah, mine's good. Mine's really good.
This server's in Texas, and I'm getting 80 ping here, so I'm.
That's
good
why
old
it's so good.
G-Portal servers doing their thing.
I'm getting 25. This is the best ping I've seen in a while on servers in Farm Sim.
There you go. Unstrapped containers, yes.
Yeah.
It is an issue we've come across before, so.
The container's just floating there, and you can't pick it up with the wheel loader or anything.
Interesting.
Oh, so close. Literally, with the length of the container away from the sell point. It's just stuck there.
Someone in chat, Floof, said, at least if I end up in the river, I'm in my natural habitat." I'm going to try to keep it out of the river, though.
Right,
Here comes Kermit.
We're going to try and reattach the container and see if it connects, but we don't get it there.
Well, Kermit
we've got
is heading. He's.
It's strapped, and he's. Oh! No, it stopped so close to the sell point again.
Yeah, Splash, I got you.
Kermit's past the gas station. We can see Kegarino's truck over here as well. As Kermit comes
in the sell
along
point,
the road.
but it's not selling.
Traffic on makes for an interesting challenge, by the way, guys. As well. Nice little bit of extra challenge there, having to deal with them.
Kermit, read the chat. Make sure you read the chat.
Yep, I got you.
Unstrap before the trigger.
Here we go.
Oh, here comes Kermit. Oh, you just about got caught out on that train track.
So we're putting it exactly back in the same spot, or
no, in the container sell point.
Oh, sell point. Okay.
I meant to put music onto the stream as well, but
so Kermit's had the same issue as well, and now he's trying to steal our container.
Apparently. Floating trailers.
Floating trailers, indeed. I did have something in the background that's paused.
Interesting. What's going on here?
Well, there we are. I think
should have stolen theirs and carried it out of the zone.
Out of the zone, yeah.
Have you tried with the front loaders to see if they can pick them up?
They won't pick them up at all when they're like that, sitting there. They'll strap onto the trucks, but that's about it.
Well, Hamish has made a note of the times, so that's good.
I would say it's fair to say that we didn't win that, even with the glitch.
Yeah, I think we'll say first blood to
Team Argsy.
Kegarino's and Team Argsy.
That's fair. That's fair.
But this is an interesting quandary. I wonder if this is an issue for the other two games as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing it possibly could be.
Well, give me a moment, guys, and I'll try to get my camera back on, and hopefully it'll stay on. So I'll be right back.
Well, we've got the times. Hamish, if you want to pop the times up, although I think, as Kermit said, without the container getting stuck there, it's fair to say that Kegarino was a long way ahead.
That's right.
Of Kermit. So I think we can safely say that Argsy's team won that first round. We'll work out what's going on here. I'm reluctant to restart the server because that gives a bit of downtime. But if we need to, we will. And
maybe we've detected an inadvertent bug that's come through the game.
I know, right? I wonder if anybody else has got anybody who's watching at the moment has got a Silverrun server. Has anybody else come across this issue?
Try and strapping it now, James, that it's on the back of the truck. No luck. Just pretend it's not there. We're just going to have to rely on getting them delivered rather than the quality and standard of what's delivered.
Yeah. Well, let's spawn
All right,
2
I'm
new
back.
containers for the next round.
They're already
Let's
up
see
there.
if-
Right, the containers are already.
Oh, they're already up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's. I'm quietly hoping it's the containers and not a game bug.
That's right. We'll get
I'm
through
glad
it.
I can
guys.
help you guys work out some bugs at least.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Usually
thank
it's
you.
the other way around. Interestingly enough.
Right, shall we
Well,
get these out of the way and head on up to the next one?
Chef's opened our container and it's empty.
So they sold.
They kind of
So
sold
they
because there's no
sold,
money's gone into
But it's
the.
not. Yeah, no money's gone in, but they've disappeared from containers. Interesting.
Because the containers are meant to disappear as well,
Our-
aren't they? Though.
Our container is showing logs for me,
Interesting.
Showing
so
empty.
it's not empty for me.
Well, we may have an issue here.
Yep. Bug tracker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right, Wheels. The whole container should be selling. This may be like something with the new update.
Cloud9
that
in
now
my
needs to be
chat.
fixed.
You have the same issue on your server?
This is it's showing as 0 liters when I've strapped it onto the back of the truck.
Interesting.
So I wonder if they are selling, we're not getting the income for it, and they're not despawning like they should.
Okay.
Because it
Bug
did.
report, definitely go to the bug tracker with that one, I would say, because that's pretty new, I think, after
Yeah.
the update yesterday.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
not seen that happen before.
Right, shall we reset, head on down to the other, or the next of the...
Yeah, so if you want to, red team, if you want to move that truck out of the way, maybe park it over by Kermit's over there, so we've got a clear run in for the next round. We'll head down to location 2.
Okay. Location 2 is at Field 2.
Field
Is that
2.
where we're headed?
Field
It's
2,
one.
yes, please. Kermit.
Okay.
And while the guys are getting organised for the next round, Args, again, we want to say a big thank you to THRUSTMASTER
We do.
for committing to Logging League for the next 6 months. The plan is to run a monthly round, start of every month, first Saturday of every month, won't we? So it'll be a little bit later than it is now. Conscious it's only early in the US at the moment. That was to accommodate Kermit this week for the community.
Oh,
I
and
appreciate that.
and me with children
channel.
and work commitment.
This is it. So it's, yeah. What time is it for you in New Zealand, Args? 7 a.m.
10 to 8. Mrs.
10 to
Argsy
8.
Mrs. Argsy jumping on the plane very soon to get out of town for the night, so I've got kids to look after. Challenging things. Father, family man, as well as full-time employed with your own business and YouTube channel.
Yeah, you guys are both busy men.
Yeah.
So I'm glad
This
that
is
you
a hobby.
find time.
It's a hobby.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you guys find the time to do it. You both create great content, and I this logging league. Sorry to my teammates for letting you down in that first round. I'm gonna do my best to redeem it here in the second competition.
So my question, Kerm, are you going to do something different this time around? Are you a truck driver still, or do you think you might give something else?
Is it so? Is it a similar setup here where we're going to be doing similar jobs, just with this? This looks like a more complicated course setup that you have to
Yeah.
navigate.
Yeah, it's the same.
You've got a little
same
bit of a
principle.
maze here. Yeah.
So same end goal: harvesting trees, using the loader to load them up, using a trailer with a container.
Correct. Yep.
But you've got to
Exactly.
navigate these funky things. And earlier you guys said that you can't like lift the trees over the fence, so you have to like get every bit of equipment in the same area.
That's
Correct.
right.
So, for example, where the container is there, you can't load that over the 2 orange fences behind the wheel loader. You've got to reverse the truck into the parking space and then load up the container.
Okay.
Farmer Hamish is suggesting at the end of this round, when we're delivering the logs, unstrap your container and open the back doors before you enter the unload zone. We'll try and do
Okay.
some live testing and see if there's a way we can get around the issue.
As far as what I will do, I think I'll switch it up. I'll be on the loader. I'll fail miserably at scooping logs. I might let my team down even more, but I don't want to just be known as the guy who just drove the truck
Drove
and
the
sat
truck.
there and watched the whole time.
You entered the logging league and became a lorry driver.
Yeah.
So interesting thing here, we've got a range of equipment, so you can actually choose what you want to load with.
Yes.
High lift loader or the excavator.
Oh, nice.
In
yeah,
the
okay.
logging league proper, the teams are allowed to nominate their equipment for cutting and loading, and trucks as well. They can pick any of the base game trucks to use if they want to use a Mack versus a Volvo or something.
Okay. So this is our side over here where my teammates are loaded up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we're ready to go, Mish, everyone's here.
I think we are. Yep. So we'll let Hamish do his thing in the chat,
We'll get up
and
and
we'll
go.
kick off with round 2. This is a fun one. I enjoy this one. It's just an extra
nice-
little level of
Nice little.
chat. Let's just clarify what my team want to do. Kermit's on high lift.
We're gonna sit down and have a
Yep.
cup of coffee and let you guys have a minute head start.
Wow.
It's a handicapped round.
Okay.
Oh, that's fighting talk. Do you want to take that? Kermit?
Yeah,
I guess
Real?
that's what I get for him not giving me an Argsy.
that's it.
Let's show them how it's done. Let's soundly beat them this time.
I'll try. No promises.
Oh, we're on a 3, 2, 1, go, and we're off.
All right,
go.
here we go then.
There we go. Everybody was reading the chat that time.
Yeah, so we look like we've got some changes going on here. Game with James has jumped into the cutter. He's using the Volvo. Samu has gone to the truck, and that means Kigarino is going to be responsible for loading logs back of the container. How are you doing? What's happening on your side?
So Real is going a slightly different route here. He's going to bring the container out rather than reversing the trailer, but he's still going to have to move his trailer at some point. I mean, it's interesting to see which is the quicker of the two options here, but he hasn't broken the rules by lifting anything over the fences, which is interesting.
I'm sure he has broken the rules. Your team. It wouldn't be the first time. Saw Kermit doing it before.
This is fighting talk. We're slightly ahead in this 4 mile an hour race to the trees.
I like, a nice touch, guys, by sectioning off the sequoias and protecting them.
Don't touch the protected sequoias.
But if you
One of
do
my
want to know
most
how to
successful
cut,
videos of the year so far.
I was just going to make that reference. Go and check out FSG's video on how to cut down the sequoias.
Oh, Farmer Hamish is slightly unimpressed that there was no reversing of the truck into the parking space to load up the container, but we're going to let it slide because it's a demo.
I think it's a 1 minute time penalty person. I tell you what though, he does not have much of an advantage over Samu. Samu's just got to getting the container onto the back of the truck, and Riel is driving in, so he's not too far ahead.
So interestingly, the container has been loaded not to the rear of the loader as well, and he's reversing through.
Oh, wow. Okay,
He's reversing through the
he's adding a challenge.
Don't use this log. Okay.
brave. Samu's on. That's locked on. So interestingly, it locks further back onto the low loader if you haven't extended it, which is what Keg did in the first round. It locks further back. So Kegarino, I think, are definitely maybe practiced, done a few tests before the start of the game to know that.
Indeed.
So that's not something you just find out, is it?
No, you don't.
Because you wouldn't necessarily extend the low loader
Not for just
for
a
the
single.
short container.
That's right, not for a single 20-foot container. I'm intrigued that
How are
Kegs
your
has gone for
trees
the
looking? How are
Volvo.
your cutting squad doing?
Yeah, they're well into it. Game with James has got a couple of trees down. I was just saying I'm intrigued that Kegs is using the Volvo loader. I'm assuming his
That is not very
control
good.
setup. The excavator might be better off for him. High lift one. You're seeing Kermit struggle over in the background.
Yeah, the high lift, I forgot how like intricate it is, but and I've not used it in a bit, but it is a very nice piece of machinery if you know how to operate it. That helps. Knowing how is an important step.
Oh, that's a nice little move, though. Kermit. You twisted those to get them into a better position. I like that.
So now he needs to bring the truck like within here too, and he is just absolutely struggling, huh? Or I can actually come to him as well.
You could, as long as you don't lift it over the fence, you can. But Real has got himself in a real problems here.
A bit of a bunch.
If you excuse the pun. That was purely unintentional.
You're a pro commentator now with those kinds of comments.
Hey.
FSG.
But there we go. Real's got it in position. Back doors are open just as Kermit arrives. So, and this is where the magic of this high lift works. You can actually control that header and spin it at end on.
Yeah,
so drive straight in.
I think it's gonna be like how used to it you are, but like if you can get really good at this, and I'm far from really good at it, it gives you a little bit more like of a margin of error too. Like if you don't quite like have them on right, or you didn't line up like driving in there, then you can just spin it around, which should be nice.
Scooter's workbench, yes, that video will be coming in the not too distant future. But there, look at Kermit just tweaking the angle of those logs ever so slightly. That's a cracking second load in. And if you look over at the red team, we've gone from quite a long way behind them to, I think, taking the lead now.
Yes, it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, actually, with the difference in equipment and machinery. But like you say, it's all what you're familiar with and all what you've used.
That's right, and I'd like to think as time goes on through the league and the season, because it will be, it is a league, it isn't a knockout competition, so people can come back each month and keep playing, so I can imagine some people training in the interim as well, which could be quite interesting, and we might see some different tactics and things coming as the series evolves.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what tactic be used. Well, see it in the FSL with different ways and different things. Certainly had Trelleborg have been the leaders in coming up with inventive ways to play the game.
They have indeed. They have indeed.
We should see if we can get the same thing going. Yeah.
So, just watching you guys. Keg's about to load up. Whereas we've actually, Kermit's getting another pile sorted here, but we're Chef is struggling to keep up. Kermit's being so efficient with the loading. And Chef is struggling to keep up.
It's a good problem to have right now.
It
is.
Because honestly, it is not putting a whole lot of pressure on me. So like, for example, here I've not exactly like grabbed those where I would want to. They're a little bit too much to the side. So let's now. So someone's asking in our YouTube chat, and they said how many you guys are going to do and V1 in this, correct?
That's right. There's been a lot of interest from solo players as well. When we did it originally 3v3, there was a lot of people asked if they could do a 1v1 version. So we're definitely going to look at doing two competitions, a 3v3 and a 1v1, and seeing how it will work out.
Okay, cool.
So we're still working on how the final scoring will work over the length of the league, but there was an idea about having points for just attendance to try and encourage people to be consistent. I was wondering about having just your best 4 rounds scored, so if you're not able to make a round, you can drop one. But it all leads into having a grand final in around July. So we'll have to see how we go with timing around that, but that's the first weekend of every month is the time frame for it. But I was chatting to my a lot of people in Australia and New Zealand. I did a stream last night which was based around Oceania time zones, and did even throw the idea down about having some extra rounds during midweek for those people where the times are favourable. So
that's cool.
And again, we want to see where it goes, because again, you may have European, North American, and Australian. Well, Australasian rounds as well. Hamish has got a couple of good ideas for solo courses as well, so that's good to see.
And so
how are we doing?
Oh no, those are going up.
Oh, Kermit, that was so close to a perfect load, and it's gone.
I think it's trying to get used to the controls for this on the controller, because spinning it is.
Look at that.
Oh, look at them going in anyways.
They've just
Good
gone
teamwork
anyway.
there.
Oh, he's done a real good job.
The controls to spin it are very close to the controls that like open and close the claw, so it is very easy to just. I think I'm just gonna drop this one now, and it does not want to drop.
I think that's where the joy of the Thrustmaster T16000 joystick can come in handy when you're when you can control your vehicle. One of the things that I've really enjoyed with the Platinum Edition is using a joystick to enhance things. It's been great.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm just standing here behind your container, FSG, looking across to the other team, my team, and I don't think there's much between how full each container is.
It's very close.
It is.
It is very close, isn't it?
It is. It's, this one, I think, seems to be a little bit of a leveler, this course. I'm not sure what it is about it that makes it different to the other one.
I would have, before this round started, I would have high lift all the way. But watching Kegarino with the grapple has been really interesting because he's really kept up pace with. While you can pick up more, I think, with the high lift. I think you can maybe move a little bit quicker with the grapple. So,
indeed.
Part of me wonders if like I wouldn't be better off with like the in-cab perspective at times.
Or the camera, yeah,
the
the camera mount for the. That's something that's great in the Platinum is the camera mount for the implements on the front of them.
Going the wrong way. That one's coming out. Bummer. Went the wrong way for sure. We've got to be super close to full here.
Both containers are super close to full, looking at it.
They are.
If we had the Capote DLC installed, we could have passengers in there and yeah.
I know, right? Maybe next time. There we go. Red team are super close to filling. Super close.
Right. This is Argsy. Just walking out the door to go and jump.
So my team. Safe travels, Mrs. Argsy. I do believe Mrs. Argsy's going to make her first appearance
she is
on your channel soon, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
Oh, really? Nice.
I ran a little screenshot competition over a Christmas period when I was out of town, and she's doing the judging, so we're just trying to find some time to get together and do a video when she's comfortable doing it.
So I'm looking now across in between the two Sequoias here, and I think you may have just taken the lead, Args, by a matter of 1 or 2 logs.
I think so, but Chef has just put a fantastic pile of logs right in front of Kermit, so the pressure's now on him to get all of these picked up and loaded into the back of the truck without dropping any. And I think he might go close to filling it.
Always end up with Kermit being the...
I wouldn't want it any other way. I definitely have a concentration face going on.
Oh, he's got all but one. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad.
Red team are full and backing out. So Kermit, if you can get this, because Real's a lot closer to the front of the arena, and he's facing in the right direction. So
it's just going to fill it up. These 4 logs. How close are they going to go? Oh, is it full?
Is it full? We don't know. We don't know.
Can't tell.
There's no way to tell.
The guys are.
Real's not driving off.
I guess it's full.
We're closing it and we're
full.
off.
This is going to be super close.
Oh, is he going to get stuck on the log on the way out? Is it going to cause issues? No.
Oh, he's made that turn as well.
Nice.
That was a tight turn.
Oh, this could be redemption. But look at this.
So they're going back to the same sawmill.
Same point.
Do we want to travel up there now and kind of wait
so
for
you
them,
guys
basically?
Tab up there, and hopefully...
Oh, this is going to come down to some driving. Oh,
now who thought there was a gate there? You could have actually kept going because the fence maybe breaks at the other end. But so Reels, they're picking different directions here. Reels going...
He doesn't know
you don't want to do that, Reel.
I'm just having a look on the minimap.
It's chaos now.
It is.
Oh, man.
We're going to move.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm going to jump down to the shop and watch them from the shop because this could be close.
I'm going to have to jump over as well. Right, here we are. We are in the gas station.
This is the next checkpoint. Who gets here first?
We need Farmer Cop in here just to see if there's any road violations.
Oh, I can. Oh no! Look, the crash up there with Rio. He was going to take the lead coming out behind the roller coaster.
Oh, he's
but
clipped the
a
fence.
fence, and that's given my team
How stuck is
the
he?
chance to get ahead. Oh no!
Oh, sometimes
Samu.
it takes a little bit of patience. Looks like Sam, that long one. I think
we might be proper stuck down here. I think you might be proper stuck.
we are wedged. You might have to reset the truck.
Oh man!
As he tried to cut a corner, what happened? Oh, he's disconnected with the
there we
trailer.
go,
There we go.
yeah.
So he's out. Oh,
It was going so well.
he tried to pop the gap
It was
between
going to be a really close run. It was going to be a really close run.
looking
At
at
least
his
he's
wheel
gotten
tracks.
it unstuck. Nicely done.
He
And
went,
here's Samu.
he went for the gap between the fence and the lamppost, and it didn't quite work out for him.
Samu's made a beeline now. He is absolutely nailed on to win this now.
Anything that could slow him down is if the train happens to come across the tracks at the right time.
This is
That
true.
would have been
We're
great.
at the container warehouse.
But we are not seeing it coming out the tunnel, so
So let's see if the containers are going to load here, but I do think we've got a clear winner. Stop signs with white borders are optional, apparently. So Samu is here. He is going to unstrap and open the container before he reverses into the sell point.
see if this makes a difference. The train is actually on its way, so it wasn't far away
It
from
is.
being a spanner in the
Oh
works
man!
there. And I can
So
If
see
only I
that.
had my special admin powers.
Well, I tell you, blue team have made a pretty good comeback here.
Oh, there we go. So
And that container's in.
$21,259.
21,000. So, it's worth noting, isn't it? Oh, look, we've lost a container over there, though.
Ah, so he's got that glitch. As we sold it.
Yeah. There he goes. He's back on, though.
So you
So
would...
I'm interested. I don't think this one's going to sell.
Oh, I don't think so either now.
I think once the glitch has happened, I don't think it wants to sell.
So you were just going to say, FSG, around our scoring, that you're penalised for having the lesser quality wood. Like the
That's right.
the
For every
shorts.
$1,000 difference in the price of... So if you have a container that's $19,000, but you finish a minute ahead, you would actually lose the round by a minute. So every $1,000 worth of wood is the equivalent of a minute of time. So
Yeah,
we'll
that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
So it pays to make sure that you optimize the length of the wood that goes into the specific container. So 6 meter lengths are the right thing to do.
Right. That's smart. That makes sense. And Chef made sure to tell me that in chat, or
I was
that he cut.
I was going
He
to
said,
say,
"Don't pick this one up."
Yeah.
Basically,
I was going to say it's a
Yeah.
good thing you told your loader driver that rule as well.
right?
Yeah. So I think this one's going to glitch out again, but it kind of is
Yeah.
a moot point because it would be nice to see how much you would have earned. But I think
Would have
we're
been.
pretty close on the
I'd say
6
so.
meters. I think they're pretty much optimized, the two
Yeah.
container loads. But
That's all right.
that's interesting.
Working out the kinks here while we're having fun, right? Before
That's
it gets
it.
officially
So
started.
interestingly, the that container went floaty on the road, and I think Kegs did in the first time. So I wonder if there's something over on the road that's
No, I think
causing a little bit of a...
his went floaty just as we came across the train track,
Ah, right, okay.
right on the road. It is something. It seems to be something down in this neck of the woods.
Yeah. Okay, so again, it's empty, but we've not received the money for it, and
Okay.
it's floating in midair. But let's move that truck out of the way. We are 2-0 down here.
Right?
So
Is it an overall
is
score? Or is it
redemption.
the best of 3 rounds? Is it an overall score? How are you guys scoring?
It is the best of 3 rounds at the moment, but I don't know. What do you think, Args?
Well, I think it will depend on how many teams we end up having entered. Around how long we want to stream. We want to give you a chance to play each week. So it could be, let's say, just spitballing here. We had 8 teams entered. There might be 4 matches, so that each team plays one other team. each stream.
Yeah.
And
we'd pull. It would be a
points.
random selection to which course you would get.
Correct, yeah. So one week they might play on course, the week we try and make sure they play under.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see, like, how has the 1v1 gone so far for you guys, or have you not had any of those tested yet?
Only what FSG and I did.
Competition between me and Args, yeah.
And that went really well.
Oh, yeah.
In my thing.
it would be it would be interesting to see, like, someone have to do all three things. That's what some people are saying in chat as well.
Yeah.
On YouTube and Twitch, like, and that would be so much more complicated, especially, like, you can't rely on your truck driver to help you, get those logs loaded.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I think that's the draw. That's the draw of the 1v1, isn't it? The opportunity to kind of do everything as efficiently as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So, Kermit, if you want to head up to the third station, we can get started.
Very
on
north
3.
of the map here, where the trucks are on a giant incline. Okay.
That's right. So this is a completely different course. We have got yarders at the top.
Okay.
So the trucks have to get up the very tight working area here, and then the vehicles are parked further back from the yarders. Now there is the temptation of a few cut logs already halfway down the hill. The decision to whether or not you start with those or you just go straight for the trees that are closest to the top. So a little bit of a wild card in there for how you want to decide to run it. It's the same on both sides.
So here, instead of having a loader, you have the yarders doing that work. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes. So
you've still got the loaders.
Bringing...
Yeah. The yarders provide some pre-cut logs where you can basically get a head start. There's how many have we got down? 2, 4, 6, 6 pre-cut logs down the bottom of the yarder. So you could get those up to the yarder and then use the loader to put them in the back of the truck, or you might just choose to ignore that and just get straight to cutting and loading.
Yeah. So where are the loaders parked? Am I blind?
Back up here. So we don't have loaders. We've got the excavators, the Volvo grapples,
the smaller grapple fronts. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So your option is you could use your fellas there and the loaders and never touch the yarders and go for the trees around the top, or you can use the yarders and bring stuff up from further down in the valley.
Right.
It's up to you.
Yeah. We have...
Hamish has just thrown in that there is one 5-meter log in the pile of logs as well. So
right.
You need to be careful. Yeah.
Ah, you got to be careful and not grab that one then.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Interesting.
So Legion was just saying in my chat we should have a 1v1v1, which was on the cards, but I think we're going to run out of time.
I think we might.
Yeah, this is going to be the last thing for the day, huh?
Yeah.
It's flown by. It's already an hour 15 we've been live.
We'll get Kermit back. He's had so much. I'd love to.
This is a lot of fun, and to be honest, like, I'm still trying to figure it all out in my brain, so I feel like I will have even more fun if I play it a couple of different times. So,
quick suggestion as well, guys: don't use straps at all on the containers this time, just to see if that helps the glitch issue. Also, be careful going around corners if you haven't got straps on, because they do fly off these containers if you don't have them strapped down. Kermit, what's your weapon this time?
Well, that's
you should
a good
cut
question.
some trees down this time. You should. That means you've covered all the bases.
Yeah, you're right. Although the harvesters that you have for this particular course are a little bit scary to me, but why not? I'll give it a go. I feel some flipping in my future potentially.
That's flip-worthy.
But sure, why not complete the trifecta and I'll cut this time. So interesting though. Like, I wonder what my team wants me to do. Do I go down the hill some and use the yarder, or do I stay near the top? Not being able to talk with them definitely.
I
guess they're just gonna have to guess.
I'd suggest staying near the top and trying to cut some of the trees, so you don't have to worry about the yarder. But there's only a limited pool of trees up top. And it's
There's
a free
another
for all.
point worth pointing out here from Hamish. Do not click on the map and teleport to your machine. You have to run to your machines.
Right. Fair.
Yeah, alright.
There
Driver
we go.
53 said you can be an honorary member of the Crasher crew today, Kermit.
All right. Sounds good. I don't know what that means.
No, neither
but
do I.
Let's do it.
Nice. Right.
Okay.
Go.
Do your thing.
There it is.
And we're off.
See who gets up here to which equipment first.
So Chef is taking the truck for our team, and Gaming with James is taking the red team's truck.
Right. I'm assuming they're going to mix it up, which means Kigarino will be cutting on this load, and Samu will be taking the loader.
Okay.
Indeed it is.
I thought... Okay, so Real has fired up our Yarda. Oh no, he's taking it down. Disconnected the Yarda, and I think they're going to move it out of the way, so they've omitted the Yarda completely, and they're going for all the trees at the top. That container looks a little bit wobbly. Oh, that's making me nervous, that container.
That would be... Oh gosh, James has just gone around really, really fast, and he's
I've
actually
got like this lineup of this is like all wrong. I can't believe I do this job.
Have you got easy cut
easy
on?
cut on, yeah.
Do I need? I don't know. In the settings,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, when the
easy.
header detects the log, and you just press the button, and it automatically attaches to it.
Oh
come up
yeah,
with
I was like aligning it is what I was trying. Oh yeah, that's it. But I guess it's going to a different tree now. I want it to go to this one. There we go. Yeah, but the header is going all weird.
You unfolded your header.
Yeah.
There it is. It's reset.
Okay. It does not want to grab this tree for whatever reason.
Deadwood, maybe?
Oh, well, it was gonna let me align to it.
Huh.
Let's pick a different tree. Gonna have to go down the hill a bit.
Oh, our yard has been reconnected.
Kermit's allergic to logging.
Maybe was a little bit missed.
Cool, I'm getting out of this.
He did say he didn't like these.
Yeah, it won't go back. Yeah, the Komatsu is like my least favorite one. I should have done.
So Team Argsy's pulled 3 logs up with the Yarda, so they are going.
Yeah, and I've done nothing yet. My header is just like tilted down and will not go right side up.
We tried folding it again.
I was going to suggest turn it off and back on again.
Yeah. Have you tried turning it off and on again? And of course I have to do this like on the hill as well. I should have cut earlier for sure. Okay, I mean, so now it's on. Comma.
Use comma. There you go. It's reset itself, I think, or trying to.
It's still like kind of tilted downward, but I'll try.
See what happens.
I think that like trying to use controller right now is putting me actually at a disadvantage.
Because you can rotate it forward, won't it? Chef saying hop out might reset.
Yeah,
it.
how about Chef takes over? We're gonna get no trees.
I think Kegs just had the same issue with his one. He just hopped out and in again, and it reset the header.
Yeah, see, it would not go upright for me.
So how are we doing? Gaming with James is loading up the container.
Okay, let's try this again.
Kegs is getting trees wrapped around trees while he's trying to cut them to length here.
Even like the auto like align is not being my friend at the moment. First day logging. Well, I've not cut a lot of trees. Platinum came out, and this Komatsu especially is not my friend.
Yeah, containers glitched again.
Have they?
Yeah.
Interesting that it's done it now.
It just will not go to the tree I want it to go to. Chef is gonna have to take over. Chef, take over. I don't want to completely get no trees here. Sometimes it helps when you hold your tongue just right while locking. Yeah.
Concentration face on.
Hey,
Yeah, like Michael Jordan style.
Um,
I think it's also like trying to pick trees in that area. Like Chef is going to an area where it's a little bit
Hamish, do we want to go and get another container for the guys?
more of a favorable angle. No, I didn't want to practice because you know what? I don't mind making a.
That's an
And it
exhibition
makes for
after
good
all.
content.
An exhibition
We've
after
makes
all.
it good content.
we've got a duff container as well here. We've got another floaty container,
Yeah.
so the guys can't.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't just get to play farm sim all the time. A job as well. So unfortunately, I don't get to play it as much as I used to before I got the job with. Just because I've got so many other things to do. Take care of this awesome community. What's up, old man Shorty? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
That's a
In
shame.
the competition, are you allowed to paint terrain to remove ground clutter? I doubt it.
No.
We're
Sounds
sorting
like
another
Kermit
container,
rules.
guys.
So.
Gotta make do with what's given to you.
How's your oh, you've not put anything in your container yet either, so. Right, I think Hamish might be sorting another container quickly for us.
It'll take a while to get here, that'll be all.
Is there a
It
way
is.
to have more AI workers on a server? Not that I'm aware of. Old man Shorty.
Mr.
So-
Scroft is in the house. How you doing, mate?
Hey,
Nice to
Scroft.
see you.
Well, we could have maybe attached another log there. I like the yarders a lot.
The yard is
I'm a big fan of the artists.
Such a fun addition.
I guess that I am going to get into the loader now since I failed miserably. As our cutter.
Oh, it's frustrating about these containers. That's
Good to find out now rather in the first week of logging. No?
that's right. That's right.
Have to,
That's right. Let's see how let's
bit
see
more
if
testing.
Kermit's container's going to fill. I love this course because there's no space to work. It makes a big difference.
This is
how
is
you do
kind of
stuff.
tough, and then also like going from the high lift and switching to this equipment now. Like I'm having to completely like think differently in my brain, like how to operate it.
Yeah, and I think that's.
And the yarder keeps
Oh,
like pushing me as
whoa,
well.
Kermit's been thrown into a tree by the yarder.
just as you're about to grab that log too, you're
I'm
lined up for it. You're
completely stuck here,
perfectly
too, I think.
positioned for it.
It'll be interesting that so you guys have gotten official support from THRUSTMASTER, which is cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
Uh,
G-Portal are
and
providing our
G-Portal as
servers
well.
as well, which is great.
So THRUSTMASTER, are they going to be providing their like stick setups for players to use in the competition or as prizes or?
There is we have got permission for giveaways and prizes for the series as well. Yes, so we're trying to work out how we're going to do it yet, but there's definitely a decent prize fund. It's fair to say.
Cool. Yeah, this course, man, you know that saying "save the best for last"? This is the
Yeah.
opposite. This is the opposite of that. This is save the
This is
most
why we do this
challenging
one.
for last.
We do this one last so people don't log off after the first round.
Yeah.
Right, your container is working, so.
Show.
But you've only just put your first logs in, so even though you're missing your container, red team, you're I don't think at a massive disadvantage because you've got a rather large pile of logs there. And
This
Kermit's
machine-
literally just put his 2 logs in.
does not want to go in reverse at times. It is picky. Am I caught on something? This thing does not want to move. There we go.
Definitely, if the yard is coming up and down, you maybe get caught on that.
Be some sort of collisions there.
Trying to look down the hill to see where the yard is. So here's the yard coming. This will be interesting with the log on it. What's this going to do?
Oh, that's what it's gonna do.
So a little bit more teamwork
Klein,
needed there.
that's a good bit of advice. Just turn this thing, because it does. This whole thing will turn 360. I don't need to move it that much.
That's right. Yeah. But obviously a lesson there. Maybe the truck, the other side of the yard, might be the right route. Just the way the land is set, and as it falls away there, the logs are naturally going to end up on that side of the.
That's right.
So it might be you want to park the truck further down. So
Right.
here we are.
Lift,
James is
sure.
back.
Replacement container has arrived.
Oh no!
Oh, we're upside down. Kermit's gone over completely.
The
Oh,
yarder
Kermit's
just
gone.
That yarder is absolutely
It's
just
cruel.
so strong.
It's got it in for you.
I can see your undercarriage, Kermit.
Ooh, okay, kinky.
So let's see if Kermit can get up using the arm of
Let
the.
it roll down and down the hill.
I can see I'm not in the seat apparently in cab view.
Welcome down under. That's what it's like living in New
Completely
Zealand, Kermit.
rolls. Nice
Take care,
design
Scott.
on the
Let's,
bottom. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I just wanted to show everyone the design on the bottom.
The level,
How good the
level of
modelling
detail on the
is.
modelling.
Yeah, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
There we go. You're almost back.
Oh,
Now the yarder needs to give me some assistance, maybe flip me back over.
Yeah.
catch you later, Scott.
Meanwhile, Chef Flash is just working away, cutting trees, trying to get the job done.
Ignoring things.
Oh, the yarder
just
didn't
about
quite
helped.
put me upright. Oh
Alright.
man.
Is this
You're
other
going to be that
container
guy
or-
they asked to not come back on the second day, Kermit. You know that.
Oh,
Yay! He's back.
yay! And
He is
sliding
back.
down the hill.
Fortunately, the other container is working, so...
Excellent. So Samu is starting to load down. This is interesting. With all of that, all of those problems with the container, they have gone from behind to very much in front.
Oh my goodness, I am just absolutely just stuck on a tree now.
And look at the size of the trees that they're loading in here as well. They've got half a container and literally 2 loads here. That's amazing.
It's my question for you, Kermit. Have you ever rage quit a game before? And how close?
No,
How close are you?
definitely never farm sim. You guys have created something special here to get me at least thinking about it.
First ever rage quit on farm sim.
This thing does not have enough power in reverse to get me
to go up the
back
hill.
up off of this tree.
Oh no. Don't think
It
we've got
will not do it.
chainsaws to be able to cut it for you either.
Kegarino's right down in the valley here, just working away.
Can I buy a chainsaw?
Wow.
to cut this?
Well, I guess I could go watch the other team show me how it's done at the very least, because I'm not getting this thing undone. That's a bummer.
I'm gonna have to be.
Sorry, team.
I'm gonna have to be the spoil sport too because it is 8:30 for me, and I get my children somewhere very soon. So.
Well, me absolutely failing is probably a good stopping point.
I think we can safely say that the red team have done a complete clean sweep here.
Yeah, I
even
think
though this
you're going to ask for this hat
round-
back.
I was just gonna
Finished.
say, FSG, if you're right for giving me that hats.
I'll take the hat off so I don't bring you any more shame. Oh,
Put,
well,
put your DJ Go Ham one on.
yeah. I didn't bring it with me. I do need. Maybe I should do that. Put them all in the office here in the stream room. Just get a rack of all the hats that people have given
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
That would be cool.
Chef's having issues with the
I
cutter.
told you guys I'd make a fool of myself, and that's what I did. But it was a lot of fun.
Hey, I don't think you've made a fool of
Argsy.
yourself at all, mate. I think you did very well.
Not at all.
That loading was very impressive. How close was that game until the little crash there on the truck? And that's why it shows, you've got to work as a team and get
I think that
on the same page.
if I were to, if I were to be someone about to like compete in the competition, I would suggest that my team never lets me get close to harvesting. I'm happy to do the other two jobs. You need a lot more practice than the other two jobs, in my opinion.
Yeah. And obviously,
Samu's flying with his loading
Yeah.
here. He's doing a wonderful job here. We're just watching him literally load a container from half full to full in about 2 loads. It's brilliant.
And obviously, when the league proper, the teams get to choose their equipment, so you wouldn't be stuck with something you weren't comfortable with using or familiar with using.
Yeah.
This bit of the challenge is actually super challenging on this hill. I think that. So how far down the hill can you go? Is it like all the way to basically where the container yard is?
Yeah, pretty much. We own as far as you own all the way down there. So yeah, that's.
See, I feel like I may have been better off to just go down there like pretty early on, and then like use the yarder, just because. Yeah, man, trying to work on that hill was a heck of a challenge.
It'll be interesting to see if any teams did try that when looking at the course and scouted out maybe some flatter spots where there was better ground to harvest from.
Yeah,
nice.
That was great, Argsy. I know you got to run.
But
before you go, can you tell us, like, people are wondering, like, how do they sign up? How do they? Yeah, so how do they get involved?
Absolutely. So we've just set up our own Discord server specifically for the logging league. So we'll be having a link there. That will be the best way. We are going to work on a website and have something up there where people can keep track of scores and how the league's going and everything like that as it goes through. Right. Have all the rules and everything available on that. So there's some cool developments and that, and obviously with THRUSTMASTER and G-Portal both being involved has given us a bit of extra impetus to get it going. But it's been a lot of fun having just being able to do this exhibition with you has obviously shown the potential for it as well, and what it's like watching. And for spectating as well, because I think it's a pretty cool spectator event.
Yeah.
No. So the Discord link I have put in my description of my stream.
Okay.
And also, if you go to either my Discord, the Farm
you want to drop Discord, that in Discord real quick, and I'll share it. Can you drop that?
The Argsy or Argsy's as well. Yes. Or Argsy's Discord will post it there as well.
Okay. Cool. And. Make sure you guys go follow these guys as well. If you're not watching them on YouTube, you guys are doing not just this, but consistent content throughout the week, all the time.
That's right.
So
that's right.
I'll drop
sign
your
up.
YouTube links.
Everybody who's watching who thinks it could be good fun, sign up, because I think you could have a really good time with it.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's Argsy's channel.
Really competitive.
Yes. Indeed, it was just a way to have some fun because we really enjoyed it, and it was a big laugh when we did it. Between ourselves and that, and the just have an impromptu setup and that, and just to give it some legs. Fun.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, appreciate.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the invite and for sharing it with the community. Kermit. It's very cool.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you guys will kind of keep me updated with how it's going. So yeah, all 3 links are in chat, both of their YouTube channels, the Discord link as well. Cool. So if you're interested in participating, go join these guys. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go and say goodbye to my stream.
Yeah, no, thanks, Kermit.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, Kermit. And we'll have to get you back either in a guest commentator capacity or something like that, maybe during the season.
Yeah, I would definitely like to play anytime you guys practice and I have time and you need someone. I would definitely like to play it again because I had a lot of fun. Cool. My wife's even in chat saying that was fun to watch. There you go, guys.
Awesome.
Nice.
You got Mrs. Kerm's seal of approval.
Perfect. Oh, there we go.
All right. Later, guys.
Thanks,
Talk to you
everyone.
soon.
Yeah, catch you later, Kermit.
All the best.
Appreciate it.
Later, guys.
Thanks, Args. We'll see you too.
Yeah, we'll catch you later.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
All right, there we are, everyone. Look, I do have to race. I've got kids to have somewhere in 12 or 15 minutes, so I need to finish getting ready for work and shoot out and do that. But to everyone, thank you all very much for joining. For the guys who joined and helped out today, appreciate that a huge amount. And like the Kermit have said, get signed up, have some fun. It's been a blast. So I am going to sign out on that. thank you all very much for watching, and look forward to catching up with you all very, very soon. See ya. I don't even have an outro screen, so we're going to have to watch the promo again. Alright, cheers guys. Bye.
Who is going to get their first tree? Truck a little bit closer as well. Oh, but we've had a terrible accident here.
Got to load it on its side.
Look at that. A bit of teamwork there. Do here, Args. Do they go for the smaller trees for volume, or do they go and find another big tree a little bit further away?
GTR God is God. He's rolled his truck. No, he hasn't. Oh, that was close. He clipped a stump on the way out. He was at 40 degrees to horizontal.